Things you wouldn't hear on a survival show.
There is barely any water here, so we've been collecting our urine. But this morning, some of it was gone, and that is taking the piss. Well, night is falling, it's raining, and I'm in the shelter, but it still feels dangerous here. There are 6 teenagers staring at me, and the bus doesn't arrive for 20 minutes. After 3 months totally alone on the island, it's amazing that John hasn't gone mad. Isn't that right, John? Yeah, it is, yeah.
Unlikely things to hear over at Tannoy.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Would somebody please go to the power tools aisle and get me a drill? Would the couple having sex in aisle 2 please stop? Spillage in aisle 2. Welcome to Sexist Airways. I'm just going to pop on the seatbelt sign for a moment because we're swapping to a lady pilot. Welcome to the Sexist Supermarket. Checkout number 3.
Unlikely film trailers.
A man who only wants one thing. Strepsils.
He loves sex, but he has no arms. Which position will he choose? Missionary impossible. A group of Greeks try to get away with their money. Chicken Run. It's the bromance of the year. Ed and David Miliband star in What the Fuck Was the Point of That Then?
Things you wouldn't hear on the radio.
This is Top DJs of the 1970s. Prison radio has never sounded so good. You're listening to Saga Radio. You're listening... Due to tomorrow's BBC strike, tomorrow's Today programme will be today's Today programme, but called Yesterday.
Unlikely greeting cards.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Sorry you're dead, what can you do? I saw this and thought of you. Blank inside. Congratulations, you did it. And we'll prove it, the Crown Prosecution Service.
Things you wouldn't hear on a science documentary.
The dinosaurs were wiped out by a giant asteroid. Silly them for all standing in the same place. So, it glows in the dark and it has a half-life of 1,000 years. Frankly, I've never done a poo like it. Mr. O'Brien, I award you a PhD. Phenomenal head, Dara. I work with Dara O'Brien. And today, my experiment is to turn this joke into a P45.
Unlikely things for a sports commentator to say.
Mo Farah has apologised for his association with substances that the British public regard as abhorrent and has said he will never advertise Quorn again. Well, here we are at the Rugby League. It's tough, men. It's better than rugby union and at the same time ever so slightly more gay. Well, this is his 3rd attempt with a bar at this height. No. still can't get served. Raikkonen now on super soft. The Viagra simply not working.
Unlikely things to hear on a gardening programme.
Well, to answer your question, I tend to keep mine on a hose reel, but then I'm very lucky down there. Well, we've had a letter from Mrs. Smith of Epsom, who's asked us to identify something that she has found in her garden. Well, Mrs. Smith, that's a dog turd. Well, that is the wheelbarrow, and tomorrow I'll show you another sexual position.
Unlikely lines from a blockbuster movie.
I cannot hold her, Captain! I cannot hold her! Oh, no, hang on, I'll put her in the cup holder until she cools down. You're right, Frodo. This is an unexpected journey. We're on a replacement bus service. This is the furthest outreaches of the universe. Alpha Centauri. How did they get to host the World Cup? Ant-Man. It's me, Deckman.
Unlikely things to hear on a travel programme.
Look at these wide, sandy beaches. Fantastic. And we're almost certain the Ebola has now gone. This is Taiwan. I've given him a number because I can't pronounce his name properly. Today we got a flavour of Thailand with just a little bit of Iraq. I'm in a branch of Thai-Rack. I'm almost certain my producer has got this wrong. I'm on a train to Leighton with a load of football fans. This is the Orient Express. This is Keflavik, one of Iceland's oldest geezers. You all right, mate?
Unlikely things to hear on breakfast TV.
This is BBC Breakfast. Look at it, that's meant to be a sausage. Today we're looking at the world's biggest birthday oh no, Eamon's in it. Well, it's time for the traffic news now here on Christian Breakfast Time. So let's go over to our eye in the sky, God. Well, let's take a look at the traffic. There it is. Brum, brum.
Lines you wouldn't read in a romantic novel.
He took her hand in his and squeezed it. Now, he thought, I wonder where the rest of her body is. She felt her bosom heaving as Mr. Darcy came ever closer. Blimey, he said, you don't get many of them to the pound. Why? Why does it end like this, she said. Childhood accident, he replied. I crushed it in the trouser press. Of course I've seen a black penis before, she said. Just never attached to a white man.
Rejected exam questions.
History. Did I delete it? Question A. Media studies. Is it a real subject? Question B. Is it... Aggravated violence. Question 1. Why might you use a bit of rubber hose pipe? No marks. Chemistry. Me, you. Is there any?
Unlikely things to say when running for US president.
I want to go to Washington. Why? I want to see what colour the White House is. I would like to introduce you to my new Homeland Security advisor. Say hi, lamb chop. Hi. What What you must remember is the people we need to convince are the great American people. And most of them are as thick as pig shit. I wish to have no secrets in this campaign. I wish to be completely open, and that is why. I'm going to start that again, because I fucked that up. I want to have no secrets in this campaign, and that is why I have gathered you here tonight to tell you I shot JFK.
Okay, give that round of applause to Ed, Sarah and Andy.